What's going on YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Thought I'd give y'all a little tutorial today. I get a lot of questions on as far as decanting paint. Everybody goes, what is it with decanting paint? Well, basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to take the old trusty rattlecan that everybody has a love-hate relationship with, get this paint out of here to where it'll go through one of these. Very simple? Nah, not really. I remember watching one of my YouTube subscribers one time, old Kevin at Lucky 13 Styrene Garage. He just said, you know what, Pappy said, best way I used to do it was take a ice pick, shank it, stick it over, and pretty much he said that was a disaster, which I'm sure it did. He said he got it all over his best hunting dog and himself and the backyard. So I thought that was kind of funny. But with that being said, best way that I get this and get it into this, or actually into one of these. These are little vials that you can buy at your local hobby shop or Hobby Lobby. These is where I get them. You can get about a 12 pack of these for about $4 or $5. They're plastic, they seal pretty good, and once you're finished with them, throw them away. So, what do I do? One thing that I do, as far as, I drink a lot of this now, instead of a lot of beer. What I do is I cut the top. I make me a funnel, as you can tell. I just take the old X-Acto knife, trim that top off. Make sure you dry this out real good. You don't want no paper, or you want to make sure there's no water or anything like that in there that contaminate your plant paint. Get you one of these. These are just little small Dixie cups. Don't use the plastic kind. Get the paper kind. The plastic kind, some paints, especially if you're shooting which what we're going to be decanting out today is going to be the lacquer. And sometimes that tends to eat up a paper cup. Next thing you know, when you got it in the bottom of that cup, it starts eating it up, and then you got a mess on your hand. Get a paper cup like this. What I'll do, and two, it fits down in there very nicely also. Get you some good old trusty masking tape. Cut you off about a foot, about a 1 foot roll or a 1 foot piece of this. Give that a cut. And let me square, I'm anal about my cuts. Cut that square. Take the cup, insert your funnel into this, and just tape. You're just taping it on there. This is temporary. This is not. You're gonna be able to. You want to take this off, but all you're gonna do is you're just taping. You're just kind of taping that in place for just the time being. Nothing pretty. You're not trying to make it look good. You just want it to. And then you're gonna form that right there. Okay, now that you're ready, all you gotta do, make sure you got the old trusty rattlecan right here. Shake it up real good. You want everything in it mixed as well as possible. And this is where basically the fun starts. Here's all I do. And of course, everybody knows, wear your gloves. Everybody's got the gloves right now. I haven't got any N95 masks. Man, I tell you what, those are few and far between. Here's what I'll do. Perfect. Don't do as I say, just do as I do. Or don't do as I do, just do as I say. Oh goodness. But anyhow, let me see if I can. Alright, then, well, this ain't gonna work. I ain't got my paint mask, so. But here's what you want to do. Just spray. See how easy this is? Keep the fumes away from you. The purpose of the rubber gloves is just to keep the, whoop, there comes a little overspray. And we're getting a lot of product. I think I just ruined a pair of shorts, don't tell Vicky. And just kind of monitor how much you're spraying in there. That way you don't want to overflow. And you get a little overspray right here, but you know what? That beats the hay out of And then you just set it to the side, get you a paper towel. Got a few drops, none, you know, no harm, no foul. Just kind of wipe that off right there. Now once you get a pretty good amount of the product into there, just kind of look down in there. I got probably about that much right there. Then you can start peeling your tape off. You might want to set your funnel to the side, like so. Get your paint, get your little vial, get it ready. Should have had all this ready before I got started, but you know, get in a hurry. All right, as you can see, I got this. Here's another reason. Then you can just take and you can fill that right on up there. And if you want to, see how much you get right there? That right there is just enough. That's enough to spray a whole car, a 1/24 scale. So if you want a good clear, or if you want a good, you want a smooth paint job, quit spraying these. Learn to decant. Another thing I might suggest also is when you're decanting paint, you want to let this stuff gas out. When I mean gas out, basically just set it out. Let it sit out. Let the gases that's in this, and it's really the gas is nothing but just the propellant that is used to push this out of the can. You want that to escape. Basically, as long as you don't see it bubbling or anything, you can probably wait 2 or 3 minutes, and once it's all out, you don't see any bubbling. You can kind of feel the touch also. If it's cool, if the can or if the canister that you just sprayed it to is it's kind of cool, it's still got propellant in it. I just put the lid on it. Don't put it on tight. I just put it off to the side, and I'm gonna spray me another one here in a minute and get it filled up. I'm decanting this paint for Ron Stewart's 29 Roadster bill. It's going to be all black, so I always, like I say, I like spraying black lacquer. So instead of using this, do this. This is what we call decanting. And then once you get it decanted, you can take your pipette, pull that out of there, load it up, spray you the nicest paint job that you'll ever do, that you'll ever see. Anyhow, hope this tip helps anyone out. If you got any questions, drop me a line down there at the bottom, and I'll try to answer as much as. But this is a lot safer. Like I say, don't do as I do. Just do as I say. Wear you a mask if you've got it while you're decanting this, because you are getting propellant, or you're getting that smell out of the it's coming out in a pretty mass quantity. But as you can tell, I get a little bit on my fingers. That's why I'm wearing the gloves to do this. Got little drops right here. That'll wash right off, no problem. But anyhow, folks, remember, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out.